Hello creatives, welcome to Artist Star. My name is Beth and I'm here at the gallery with a general tarot reading. This is an ongoing Cards of Truth series for the entire 52 card deck. Here is a chart to find your birth card. I've already cleared the cards and spent time meditating on my shooting star spread. I'm using the Cards of Truth deck for the overall starting point and then clarifying with the Ethereal Visions deck. I chose this deck because it has an artist card added into the major arcana. I'll close with a message from Spirit with the Soul's Journey lesson cards. If you'd like to know more about today's card, please pause the video and read the description box below. Okay, I'm going to adjust the camera now so that you can see the card spread for today. This is a reading for all Two of Diamonds birth cards. This is the Shooting Star spread. It is a 3-card spread about unblocking or heightening your creative flow. I like to take cards that spring from the deck while shuffling, and that can take a while, so I've already done that and laid out the cards. There's no wrong way to choose cards, it's just what works for me. So the first row here represents your inner and outer resources. Like the South Node position in the Cards of Truth birth chart, easily accessible because it's what you bring with you from a past life. However, there is a possibility it's so easy it's taken for granted. The second row is about tapping into what motivates you. Here it more or less reflects the North Node position in the Cards of Truth birth chart, as it will naturally assist you in your soul's full potential. The third row is what Source would like to share as guidance, pure and simple. Okay, let's take a look at the first row. The Two of Spades is all about making a connection with something that you need physically and mentally. It's about your mental health, it's about your physical health, it's about connecting with a cure or some psychological thing that most times or often enough makes you go within your own self and connect to your thinking, to your guides. And it's really a beautiful card for a Two of Diamonds to understand and have in your pocket. Basically because the Two of Diamonds, as you know, after reading the description box, is all about connecting to something concrete, something that is going to be of benefit, something of value, a new skill, whatever it is. And you understand that on many levels because this is the Six of Cups. This is, again, enjoying all of those emotional, beautiful things that are joyful. It's basically a reunion from or with the influences from your past. It's the past playing a new role in life now. Something of an innocence, yes, but you understand that that is easily attained for you. It's something, again, that you hold in your pocket. Next, we have the Hermit, and this follows suit so beautifully with the Two of Spades. The Hermit is all about knowing what direction to take. The Hermit is, well, it's you, basically. It's you alone on a path. You're guided by Source or some other trusted counsel. And for me, when I was looking at this, I think it's Source. I think you are very good as a diamond and intuitive about how you do this connection. It's very interesting because the Hermit and the Six of Cups and the Two of Spades are all talking about making that healthy connection within yourself. The third card here is interesting because it's a Five of Wands. And this is all about not trusting that or or not really listening to that need of being your own true self. It's like you've gotten so far and then you are maybe influenced, or you let yourself be influenced by other people that, oh, maybe there's one more hat that I need to try. Maybe I need to be that. Maybe I should go and see if that's going to work out for me. And that's all well and fine, of course. I mean, that's what you're figuring out, right? And that's okay. Interesting that you understand that about yourself. So contemplation, knowing you're on the right path, connecting to what physically and mentally is going to work and be of benefit and a joy to you is beautiful. Okay, so motivation. Oh, this is interesting. So the Five of Hearts talks about emotional crises. So I hope that doesn't drive you into this contemplation too often, but it is sort of saying that it is within you of motivational, spurring you on to change whatever course that is. And I have to think that it has something to do with you finding your true self. The Five of Wands is your contemporaries, your sources out there in the artistic world, trying to figure out how to become more authentic and more you. So it's a struggle for you, clearly, and the motivation to become you is real. This is the Page of Wands, and it is, again, all about being loyal to your friends and having confidence in being creative and enthusiastic in your explorations. It's the loyalty and the true friends and the confidences that are going to spur you on. You will get there. And I say that you're going to find that pure individuality, that you're knowing that it's a piece that you've got to get to the piece of the puzzle. The King of Wands backs this up. It's honesty, it's action, it's respect, it's the maturity that these guys haven't achieved yet. It's about the movement, the activity that you're going to be doing, right, in your pursuit as this page out on the beginning of the journey where you want to end up as motivation is in this King's position. You want this so badly, I can see it. And it's interesting because the blocked energy here is the Two of Pentacles. It's all about finding the balance. So somehow the balance is stuck, or it's in your subconscious still as to how to get there, to get to that balance. Well, I think Source is going to be able to help you out there. I love it because we have the Six of Clubs. Now, sixes are all about stability, all about living a life of rewards. It's being artistic, it's being creative, it's being grounded, it's being validated from the world around you and your profession, having something to do with your ideas and your projects, right? Your efforts are appreciated. And I mean, what better card to share with you from Source, right? Something to look out for there, though. It can also be too possessive. But eventually it's getting to a place of realization that validation from others isn't all it's cracked up to be. You are going to be finding validation within yourself. This is such a beautiful, beautiful spread. I'm very excited for you. This is the Ace of Wands, and it's about beginnings. It's about new births. It's about your destiny. It's about inspiration and enthusiasm again. I know I've used that word several times in this deck or this reading, but it's so true. I mean, the enthusiasm that you're showing here, you know your process, you know your path to get to that happiness. You just haven't figured out you yet. You've got just a little bit more work to do finding that balance. So, but you're going to do it. You're going to do it. And interestingly, it's not going to be all peaches and cream. It's not a bed of roses. Unfortunately, Source wants to share with you that it's going to be a little bit of a psychological battle within that you're going to need to do. It's going within and figuring it out. You've got to realize, you've got to step up, you've got to be honest with yourself that to find the unique and creative you, there's gonna be some breaking hearts, I think, up here with the contemporaries. Yeah, it's all well and good to run with a pack, but as my father used to say, if they all jumped off the bridge, would you two do it too? No. And if they were all wearing silly hats, would you do it if you thought that's what was going to be cool? No, of course not. So you got to King of Wand your way out of that. Find that balance between keeping your contemporaries, keeping your friends, keeping that lovely, beautiful group, but also being able to step up, step into the maturity that you are doing, because Source is saying you have it. And once you do, once you figure that part out with your process that you already have in place, lucky you, right? You are going to end up with the Ace of Cups. Now, this is all about contentment and joy. It's creative beginnings. It's compassion. It's purity. It's telling me it is a new you, one that you broke through all of the inner struggle and released. You are a beautiful, beautiful Ace of Cups. Everything that you need to be you. All right, love this. The final card that Source guides me to is found by moving my pendulum across the Soul's Journey spread out deck. You're gonna love this. I've already done that, and this to save time too, and this is the card for you. Freedom. It says, I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. And I would add, to create your own self, right? With compassion and empathy and love, as much for you as for your other friends, family, whatever it is. Now, this card is all about feeling the freedom with the realization that freedom of thinking is what is necessary to make good choices for the soul. Following your heart and being authentic is the best way to make a choice. Didn't really need to tell you that. This is from Source, and this is what this card is talking about. But it's especially smart to remember that when you're making the hard choices. You know, being completely honest with yourself about what you really, really want. You know, you can't let other people's expectations influence those hard choices, right? Sure, you can take all of that into consideration when you're making a decision. However, when you wash everything around in an honorable pan, your brain pan, you end up with gold nuggets. Nuggets that are free from judgment and keep you on your unique creative path. Don't give in to the peer pressure or the urge to fit in. You are, Source would like you to know, a creative and the only one who knows the real you. Take it from Source. Go ahead, march to the beat of your own drum. You artist, you. Well, I hope all of you Two of Diamonds out there found this interesting and helpful. If you're not a Two of Diamonds, you might check your Cards of Truth birth chart to see if the card is there. If it is, you can contemplate this reading with that Two of Diamonds placement in mind. Happy creating. So creative, stay true to your uniqueness on your creative path, and I hope this gave you some food for thought. Please subscribe and hit that like button. It means a lot to me and my soul and life purpose. Thank you.